I'm Mickey. Pamela asked me to do a testimonial about the experience that I had with her and Brown Bear in Asheville, and I was happy to do it. I think the thing that I walked away from that experience was I kind of went in with a little skepticism. I had a friend who recommended them, and even though she had an amazing experience, I just kind of in nature, I'm a little skeptic. So going into the event, I had, questions, or I was kind of like, well, we'll see. And I was absolutely blown away by Pamela and Brown Bear and the entire experience on multiple levels. But I think the thing was, there was two kind of main takeaways. Was one, their absolute commitment to the integrity of ceremony and their absolute commitment to making sure that everyone that they are, taking care of in ceremony and treating in ceremony, they make that space so sacred and so safe and so holy, that it really is this comforting vibe. It's that it's a safe place to kind of allow yourself to be open to what it is that is to come through to you. And so I remember opening my eyes at one point in the Sunday ceremony and just watching the both of them interact with the medicine and interact with the process. And there was so much love they were both just smiling, and they were both so happy to be there and so happy to be helping people on their journey in life. And it was so obvious that their intentions were so pure. And there was a couple of conversations, side conversations, just talking about the process and learning how much goes into it on their end and how serious they take this practice. And it was very refreshing, and obviously calming to know that I was really in the hands of absolute professionals, which it kind of sounds silly when you're talking about plant medicine, but really it's important, and that these people have dedicated their lives to understanding this process and understanding its meaning and making sure that they are being absolute stewards of the ayahuasca, of the process, of healing, of helping people. And that was so obvious in every conversation that I had with them. What I think was really interesting is how they really do attract a very spacious crowd. And when I say spacious, there's room for everybody in their circle. And there is no this is one size, or this, you have to fit into this box to be in this group. It was really everybody is welcome. Please, everybody bring your experience, everybody bring what it is that you came here to let go of, and let it go of here. Let go of it here. I really cannot recommend them enough, and them as practitioners enough, because it was 100% a completely safe space. They really put extreme amounts of effort and energy into making sure that they were practicing this medicine in the way that it should be always practiced, with deep respect and intention. The integration practices, everything that they do is so intentional, and it was really unbelievably helpful. And so for anybody that's kind of on the fence, obviously you have to go where you're called, but if you're worried about safety, or if you're worried about ethics, if whatever, these people are the safest and most ethically that I've seen or heard of. So I cannot recommend them enough. I cannot recommend the experience enough. And it's funny, I really miss being around not just them, but the people that kind of they attract, because there is just so much openness and so much spaciousness and so much room for everybody from all walks of life